I missed doing the whip and chat yesterday, so I figured I'd do a little one this morning while working on my new Victoria's Moon painting. As you can see, I've done this little corner already, and the light's on it too much, so you can't really see it as good as I can. That's a little bit better, sort of. It's not as bright on camera, but when I play it back later, it always seems brighter than it was when I filmed it. So, first things first, hold on. I'm going to take you out. I'll try not to move you too fast. When I unboxed this, there was a lot of creases around the edges. Excuse that other diamond painting that I'm working on. That's kind of been sidelined. There's a lot of creases around the edges from where it had been in the box. There is still a little bit, but to be fair, the worst of it, as you can see for yourselves, has actually come out just by leaving it flat on the table overnight. So I wouldn't worry too much about them wrinkles and stuff. Hold on, I'm trying to put you back in the holder. Excuse my feet. And my hand, sorry. It is, what time are we on? 20 past 2. And we're already at 29 degrees. It's meant to be a record for the UK heat-wise today. I'm in my shorts, and that is a never for me, because I'm not exactly a small girl. And I don't do shorts, not with these chunky thighs. So that's how warm it is, I'm in shorts. Right, now where are we? Let's move you over just a tad, because we're working on that bit over there. The drills, behave yourself, are really, really good. I know this is only a small section. I appreciate, sorry I'm in the lights, I appreciate that. But they're the only 2 drills I've had out of that small section. And I think they're both black. They've just got these, really? These little tabs. Where are you? See if I can't get this thing to focus. Nope. Okay, fine. Hang on. Nope. Nope. Anyway, they've both got tabs on them. They're the only 2 I've had out of that small section so far. I can see just a really, really small amount of gapping, but that's nothing compared to some I've seen. So I'm not really worried about the gapping, so I figured I need my juice. You will hear the blinds in the background. They are banging against the window because I've got all the windows open here. All the windows open upstairs, and it's still so hot. The wind, there is a breeze. Sorry, but the air is so, so warm. It doesn't make a blind bit of difference. I absolutely hate heat. I hibernate in the house when it's like this. If it's sort of 25, 24, I can cope. But when it hits like it has now, 29 degrees, they reckon we're going to have, is it 30? Between 34 and 39 down in our capital, London. Right, we'll do 939 first today, and that's going to be a record. I really haven't done much this morning apart from the bit of housework and see to the washing and stuff, and the sweat is just, ugh. It's horrible. You can feel it all on your skin. I don't like it. Where are we? There. And I do have a little bit of the shakes today, so I'll have to hold my hand and be careful. I actually got so excited yesterday when this arrived that I had to get it straight out after unboxing it. Get it all on the table, lay it out flat, leave it for a while, and then start it. It was just, yeah, and I didn't want to put it away, to be fair, but never work on them when you never work on them when you're tired, because that's when you make mistakes. Kelly of all people knows that one. Oh yes, while I'm on the subject of Victoria's Moon, Alvina sent me yesterday via email a 10% off code for you guys. If you guys want to go and check them out and use this discount code, I'll put it in the description box below. I don't get any money from it. I'm not affiliated or anything like that. It's just they've given me a code to give to you guys if you really, really want to go and purchase a Victoria Moon canvas and check them out for yourselves. But I loved this last night. It was really, do you know what, it was after, I hate having to always rock out my easel. I leave it permanently propped up on the table, but I have to slide it across the table and put it into position and all that, and sometimes that can be a bit much. And last night, after a really hot day, and the kids were hot and they were stressed, and you know, they were irritable because it was so hot. I know a lot of you guys will think 29, you know, it was 26 degrees yesterday, but even that was quite warm. I know a lot of you guys in America will think, well, that's nothing. But for us, we're not used to, you know, these high temperatures at all. So the kids were irritable. So come sort of early evening, they got their tablets, went off upstairs, had their quiet time. And it was nice to get this out. It's a nice size. And just work on it. And it's that nice a picture. My daughter wanted to help me do it as well. But she has got diamond paint. Don't get me wrong, I'm not just saying no. She has got her own diamond paintings that she needs to finish. They are half done. And it's nice when we both sit here. She does hers and I do mine. It's just nice. It's one-on-one time sort of thing. I don't know if she likes it as well, but I do. It's nice. I used to find cross stitch or crochet quite relaxing. I still do, but I find myself turning more to diamond painting than my crochet lately. And that's not just because I've received this one. I have of an evening when I've had a rough day, the kids have been stressed and bickering and whatever. Oh, I'll drop them. This is the one thing I'll turn to of an evening, just to kind of wind down, relax, chill out. I look back now and think, why didn't I know about this sooner? Because both cross stitch and crochet are a lot to get out, really. So when I'm getting out my graph cans, I've got to set up all my frame and my bobbins and have my balls of wool at my side for when my bobbins run out. Same with the cross stitch, I've got to get my lap frame out, set it all up. This, especially this one, I haven't got to kit it up, I'm just working out the bags. And like I said, the thing with these is normally these bags, with the red strip, they're normally really thin and rip so easily. But not these ones. I'm liking these ones. I think the last ones I had were from Huracan, and they were the red stripe bags. They were really thin. Sit down. I think I might have to invest in cover minders. So how's everyone else's week been going? I see a lot of people have been doing Victoria Moon unboxings. And it's an absolute shame about Mrs. Coffee's. An absolute shame. Because that's a gorgeous image. It's been really quiet here because it's just been way too hot to do anything. We did take the kids down the park the other day with a football, and I want to say kite, but it's not like one of these kids' kites. It looks like a mini flat parachute kind of thing. It's more of a professional, semi-professional kite. So we took that down. The place we go. There aren't too many places near us you can kind of find a massive field. We have one at the bottom, about 5 minutes walk from here, but it's very much surrounded by really tall trees, so catching the wind in there isn't the best, but as it was, we couldn't stick it down there too long. It was way too hot. And the sweat is just running down my face now. And I'm not doing anything apart from lifting my pen. Seriously. 1 minute, guys, let me just get... I always have... That was my leg sticking to the chair. See, that's why I don't do shorts. I'm going to get me a baby wipe for my face. I don't have babies anymore, but I tell you what, baby wipes still come in handy. Oh dear. Oh. That's better. Not that that'll last for long. Where was I? You will hear noises outside. Like I said, the windows are wide open. It's normally quite quiet down here, but you do get the odd delivery wagon going down the back. Being as my front room is on the back. I don't have a craft room. I have an indoor shed downstairs that we are thinking of converting into a little craft room for me. Partly because my other half's sick of seeing all my stuff all over the place and not contained in one area. But you know, when you're a crafty person, you end up with lots of things. And unfortunately for me, my crafts don't just involve diamond painting, so and do you remember I said about the dimples on the back of these diamonds? It's not an issue whatsoever. You saw me trying to get that diamond off. The glue is very slippy, so the diamonds don't just slide, which is a good thing. But it slides enough that if you've sort of missed it by a smidgen when you've placed it, you can just manoeuvre it into place, as I did yesterday. So glue's good. I'm just thinking, have I got these the right way around? Yeah, I have. In actual fact, I'm not sure how much you could see in that thumbnail yesterday. So I'm going to show it to you properly. So I'm a little worried about this bottom corner. It's coming out darker than I expected it to. Because there is a little bit of black down there. You'll see when I show you. But not as much as I'm kind of getting at the moment. When my tablet wants to work. Even it wants to run slow today. Come on. I think I need to wipe this tablet and start it again. It's on a go slow every day. Okay, pets. Like I said, with Victoria's Moon, get it right. These are all your categories. Even tools. I don't know why they do custom. Sports, building, you name it. Anyway, mine was the cat one. Now I need to scroll down. It's here somewhere. I think they've added a few more. It wasn't this far down. There she is. Let's get you a better view. Hold on. This is what it should... Look at me. Give me a second. Let me move around. I apologise that you can see my phone and my face, but that's what it was supposed to look like. Try and get that light off the window. You can't see it brilliantly, but that's a better... Oh, it does look dark on there now. Okay, I'm not so worried now, but that was it anyway. That thumbnail's not that big. So to try and see, it was a bit of a nightmare. And I watched Fiona unbox hers this morning. Well, it was late at night for her, I think, but it was sort of dinner time-ish for us. And she was saying about, or was it Mrs. Coffee? One of them anyway, was saying about the key. The DMC codes are actually covered by the canvas cover, which is correct, but I found on these, down the left hand side are numbers 1 to 35 for the colours. Then you've got the then you've got the symbol. Then on the right hand side you've got the DMC codes, but on here they've actually got the correct number. So you'd only have to look at the number on the left of the canvas anyway. It corresponds. So it's not an issue that it's covered up. I apologise that I don't remember who said it. They were correct. Oh, my goodness. Stay. I'm so sticky. It's just sticking to my arm as I lift it up. So this will only be a short whip and chat, just so you can kind of see me working on this. I actually did get, in all that heat, which is going to sound really stupid, I actually did get my blanket out yesterday and work on that as well. I couldn't do much because you've got the heat anyway, and then you've got this blooming blanket sitting on your lap while you're working on it. It can be a bit much. We due some storms. We had some, not last night, the night before. It actually woke me at, I think, 12 something, just gone midnight. The first clap of thunder was so loud it made me jump awake. It actually sounded like someone did a massive clap with their hands right by the side of my ears. It was really loud, and after that I couldn't get back to sleep. Don't get me wrong, storms don't bother me. I was brought up, my parents loved storms, and I think the only reason they did it is because my nan, which was my dad's mum, really didn't. She'd hide in the wardrobe when there was a storm going on. So my dad brought us up to not be frightened of them. He'd open the back door, we'd all stand there watching. And like my dad says, the only time you need to be frightened is if you're outside and standing underneath a tree. That's a don't do. So we used to stand in the doorway and watch the lightning and listen to the thunder. And we're due some more tonight. With these heats, I am really not surprised. But the only two people in my house that didn't hear that storm was my other half, because he sleeps with an MP3 stuck in his ears, and my youngest one, Riley. Now, He doesn't fall asleep with anything in his ears, and I swear to God, a bomb could go off and he wouldn't wake up. But everyone else did. And the rain, oh, it was so nice to listen to. And I think it made Luna jump because she managed to rip one of my vertical blinds down during the night. Well, if it made me jump, I feel sorry for the cats. I'm just glad that we managed to get Binks in the night before because he'd gone out after tea. Now, normally I don't let them go out after tea because he never comes back until the following day. He'll stay out all night. But that night, we managed to get him back in. Because he's very much a scaredy cat, Binks is. Any little noise. Like the delivery wagons, we get a lot of them down the back, and that's where he hangs out and plays with the other kiddies. If he hears the bin wagon, and I will almost swear he knows what day is bin day, which is a Tuesday for us. Because on a Tuesday, he'll have his breakfast and then he'll go and wait upstairs. He won't go out. If he hears that bin wagon, he bombs in the house. He doesn't do noise, Binks doesn't. I don't know if that has something to do with where he lived when he was a kitten before we had him. I don't know. But Luna, she's not so bothered. She's more, she doesn't like to venture far from the house because she's a rescue, and I think it's just fear for her that she's going to end up back where she was on her own. Even though I'd never let that happen to her, she doesn't know that. And it's that warm, she's actually conked out on the floor right behind you guys. I would hate to live somewhere where the temperatures are higher than this. Really, really hot. Oh my goodness. I have a thermometer in the house. It's a proper one, and you can put the little cable outside the window so it'll tell you the inside temperature and the outside temperature. And the inside temperature has just, right now, peaked up to 30. So no wonder I'm sweating. I don't do very well in heat. It's weird because I used to when I was a kid. Hot day like this, oh my God, you'd never see me for dust. It's sticking. But as I've got older, I'm less tolerant to it. But I've always burnt easy, always. I end up looking like a blinking lobster. I've never tanned. Unless, there was only really one summer I tanned, and that was because I was in and out the sun briefly, I think all day. I'm not sure what I was doing. It was like I'd be in the sun 5 minutes and then I'd be back in, and then I'd be out in the sun for 5 minutes doing something else and back in. Literally, I only have to be in the sun 5 minutes and I'd burn. I went to the kids' sports day. I think it was the week before their last week of school. And you know what? My other half said take a hat. I said no, I haven't got a hat. He said put some sun cream on, and I said I don't need to. I said because usually they do their sports on the one side of their field where the shade is. Yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah, look, I'll show you now. This will slide into place now. I do have to put a little bit of force on it, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm just checking on you guys. I can't see the time. Set it up today so I can't even see the video, so that's good. Not. Anyway, this sports day, boy did I get burned. But I never feel it till later, ever. It's not till I'm sort of in the house and the evening sets in and it starts to cool down a little bit that I feel it. And boy did I feel it. Especially in the parting on the top of my head. I went to run my hand through my hair, as you do when you're hot and sweaty, and it stung. Oh my goodness, my parting was bright red. I do, sliding up there, I do need to invest in a hat. We'll just stay at the sun. I could do that too. I would. We do have a big garden parasol, and I would put it up outside and sit outside, but sitting outside, the air seems thicker somehow, more dense and so much warmer. Even the breeze is warm. It's not very nice. I honestly feel like if I sat here, not that I would, mind you, I'm just saying, if I sat here naked, I'd still sweat. It's that warm. Doing nothing, I'd still sweat. I've always been a heavy sweater though, to be fair. When we used to go on bike rides, my other half used to laugh at me because when we'd finished, when we'd finished, we'd get home. Oh, I forgot them two. I'm going to have to do them now. 2 seconds. Which one's that one? That's the number 1. I noticed these this morning, but they blend into the canvas because they're a couple of dark colours. Let's try and just take 2. 1. Flick over. Flick. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so when we get back off our bike rides and we get off our bikes, he'd look at me and he'd go, oh my God, you look like a beacon. Because my face, I go so red when I exercise, really, really red. My other half says that can't be normal. But if you look it up online, it actually can be. It all depends on the person. I glow. It's quite funny really. I used to go to Zumba classes. Used to. This is going back, oh my God. Before I had Riley, he's 7 now. 8 next week. And my neighbour was outside the once when I was coming home from a Zumba class. And her face said it all. She just looked at my glowing red face and went, oh my goodness. And I told her where I'd been, and even she said I looked like a beacon that was glowing. That's just how I am after exercise, really. Well, I haven't found any more bad drills yet. So it's all looking good on that aspect. I'm so excited to get further up and start seeing the cat and the fairy. I'm just a little worried that it's going to blend it too much at the bottom with the background being black a little bit. And 9:39. My son, after I'd unboxed this yesterday, where did I put them wipes? I'd left it out on the table and he looked at the 2 biggest bags I've got and said, why aren't they in the same bag, Mum? They're 2 different colours, Tyler. He picked them up and he inspected them a bit closer and he went, oh yeah, put them down and off he walked. I can see the difference now, but that's because I'm close up. But when you're looking at the 2 bags just sitting on the table, if you didn't look properly, you would mistake them for both the same colour. I do apologise if you can hear them kids. They live at the bottom of my street. For some reason, all they know how to do is scream and shout at each other. hope there's a break in this weather soon. It's meant to be tomorrow, as long as the weatherman's got it correct. That's the thing with the UK forecast. It's not always accurate. There was one year, many years ago. I say many, it can't be many because I remember it, but and I'm not that old. One of our weather forecasters on the telly had said there's been talk about, I think it was a storm. He said there's been many talks about a storm. He said, but I can assure you there isn't one. He was wrong, really, really wrong, way off. I think it was actually quite a bad storm that year. I don't remember when, but I just remember it all. It's been brought up a few times since then about how the weatherman's got it wrong. Well, the sticky's good, I'm sticking to it. And I've also noticed with this painting, it smells a little different to the other diamond paintings I've had. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's actually, I know you shouldn't sniff glue, but it's quite an addictive smell. Don't worry, don't get my face up in the canvas and, you know, snort it or anything, but it's, I've not smelt one quite like it, and it is quite addictive. Some more of my Heaven and Earth Design diamonds arrived this morning as well, so I've got them to unbox later, and I'll post that maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, I'm not sure. And then I've got some more due in from Smith's Beads in the UK. The ones I received the other week in the envelope that was sellotaped to the back of the letter. It's an awesome way of sending them. I have to say, I've never seen anyone send diamonds like that before, but it was great. So yeah, I've got some more from them because I've got some that only need a minimal amount. Yeah, I think I've just eaten a fly. Oh well. That's my protein for today. But yeah, with this one I've also managed to mark off some of their Heaven and Earth Design diamonds. I think 3 of them, the diamonds from this one are the same, and I only need like 17 or 25, let's say. So I've managed to mark off a couple more. It all makes a difference. Oh yes, my friend Kelly, you all know I talk about her all the time, and you've seen her on the video of us doing our masks together. She now has her channel up and running. She doesn't have any specific name, she just uses her own name, Kelly Collins. If you can't find her, just go through my subscriptions. She's there, I've subscribed to her. So she's actually just starting to put content on her channel. So go check her out. And she is also, I talked her into, I might as well say I talked her into it because she will, getting a Heaven and Earth Design as well. She messaged me, like, was it yesterday? One of the mornings, it's either yesterday morning or the morning before. She messaged me going, oh my God, I'm as bad as you. She'd only just, I think the day before, paid for the canvas for the Heaven and Earth Design, and she was already tracking it. And I thought I was obsessed. I give it a couple of days first. I don't start tracking it from the minute they say they've posted it. Mind you, I've been tracking the diamonds that have arrived this morning. I've been tracking them the last few days. And every time I go in, it just says shipment has left the country of origin. And it still said that this morning, even though I've now got them. So the tracking, I wouldn't always go by what it says. It's not always true. tracking for this one was spot on. They sent me a text message on Monday evening for this with DHL. I don't recommend DHL's packing and handling, whatever you want to call it, shipping. I don't recommend them. Yeah, they sent me a text message on the Monday evening saying my package was due to be delivered by the end of the day on Tuesday. So I thought, oh, you know, that's pretty good, considering it's come from China, gone through France and Belgium. Yeah. So then on Tuesday, I heard nothing from them themselves, not like the text message I'd had the night before. But when I went onto the website and I checked the packing, where my shipment was, it said it was on hold in Belgium. All it said was shipment on hold. So I had to go further into the website to find out that for whatever reason, when it got into Belgium, it missed its connection, or whatever you want to call it. They called it movement, its next movement. But apparently it missed its next connection to get over to here. So it wasn't going to be delivered on the Tuesday, as they texted me and said. But they never informed me at all, even though I had tick marked the box on the website, any delays, text me, and it didn't. But that's not down to Victoria's Moon. I mean, I suppose they could choose better handlers, but that's not their fault. It's DHL. But yeah, I got it on the Wednesday, and I think within half an hour I'd done the video. So come Wednesday afternoon, around 3 o'clock-ish, I think. But yeah, if they could use someone else, I think they should. I know you kind of, when you're a business, you kind of got to go with whoever's cheaper. But I've noticed a lot of the boxes, they will always come a little bit dinged up anyway, no matter who you ship them with. But say that, in DHL's defence, I did email them, and this before I actually went further into their website to find out why my package was on hold. And I emailed them and said, what is going on? I've had a text message saying it was going to be delivered today. I'm reading on your website the shipment's on hold. And within 2 hours, I do believe I got a response. A proper person response, not an automated system response. I actually got a personal response. So customer service was pretty good with DHL. But keeping us informed, even though I'd stated and filled it all in, given my mobile phone number to keep me up to date with what was going on with my package, they didn't. So, but anyway, it's here. I'm on it. I'm excited. I hope they can resolve Mrs. Coffee's, because that is a real shame, because everyone else seems to have done okay. And I know Amber, when she chose one, her channel's Diamond Painting with Eskies, and she chose an image. She actually informed Alvina that she really loved the image, but at a 60 by 60 size, she really didn't think the detail was going to be good enough, so they sent her a slightly larger one. So and everyone's image has been different that I've seen on YouTube that they've chosen, and they're all beautiful images, especially Fee. I think it's Diamond in the Rough. Forgive me, Fee, if I'm wrong. I think it's Diamond in the Rough. She chose, oh my God, the colours were gorgeous. This train line going underneath like this canopy of trees, and it was all pinks and purples and lilacs. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. And she unboxed hers live. I watched that this morning. I think you guys can see that it's coming along nicely. All the drills are very, very uniform in size, shape. There are little gaps, but I think that's more down to me, because I think I might invest in a metal ruler. What I might do, just to keep my edges a little bit more perfect, because you've always got that extra bit of glue on the side, haven't you? So I might invest in a long metal ruler and lie it. I don't even know if you can see what I'm pointing at. Nope. Let's take it up a little bit. Hang on. Ow, I stuck to my chair. Yeah, the glue always comes over. Just a minute, just a minute. It always comes over. Let me get the light. Here. Right? So I might invest in a metal ruler, and when I start, stick it on that extra bit of glue, perfect with the edge, so I can get my edges straight and do all the edge drills first in one little section. See how that goes? I might. We'll see. But yeah, you can see. Okay, one more bad drill. I have to keep getting out of my chair. I don't know if you're going to see this. There we go. The edge is missing. You can just see a little ridge on the side there. That little side piece is missing. 3 drills in all that. And this was full when I started, pretty much, wasn't it? So 1 drill out of that whole tray is like, sorry, I think I just got my head in the camera. That's pretty good. I don't see any bubbles in the top of him, which I've had before, especially in my Tatty Teddy pink one that I did. That had a lot of them with bubbles in the top. Oh, and I've also noticed, guys, that I am close to 500 subscribers, and I promised a giveaway when I hit 500, so I'm going to start getting that prepared ready now. So keep your eyes open for that one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to give that some thought today and get it organised. So as soon as I hit 500, you guys will have a giveaway. And I said I'd make it a little bit better than the last ones, being as it's 500. So watch this space. Don't forget to subscribe to Kelly. Go check out her channel. Well, if you like her, subscribe, you know. Not everyone likes everyone. Some have content they like, some don't. But go check her out anyway. I think she's done a couple of videos, and I think her, oh, what's the word? Her little mini tripod is arriving, I think said today or tomorrow. Do you know what? It's too warm, my head's foggy. So, and as soon as that comes, she wants me to show her how to do a time lapse. Because that would be an awesome idea. Alrighty guys. What I might do is finish this section and then post a picture at the end of the video. So I won't upload it yet. I might. We'll see. If I don't have a photo at the end, I'll show you guys next time. It depends, because I am sweating buckets here. We're still at 30 degrees and I'm really, really hot. Okay guys, don't forget, check out Kelly Collins. She's uploading videos now. Subscribe if you like her, you know, the usual. Also, don't forget, I'm putting a 10% discount code for Victoria's Moon in the description box. Feel free to use it. Go check them out for yourselves. There is no limit on the 10% off, or there's no limit on how many times you can use it, I think. So feel free. It doesn't advantage me in any way. But it all helps, doesn't it? Okay guys, subscribe if you haven't already. Help get me to that 500 so you guys can have a giveaway. Hit the like button if you like the video, hit the down button if you don't, that's fine. Any comments or questions, leave them in the section down below. And all the details you'll need for this and the 10% off I will put in the description box below. And I'll catch you in my next video, guys. Stay safe. Bye.